皆さん、こんにちは。モトズゲームへようこそ。ゲーム実況者の元でございます。お見知りおきを。ウィッチャー2王の暗殺者、続きをプレイしていきます。さて、振り返りタイムでございます。進めたのがこの検討大会とこの公園の毒ですね。あとは、トロールの問題が新しく進展したんですが、この公園の毒に関しては、サラマンドラの残党が依頼してきた依頼人だったというところが分かって、サラマンドラね、壊滅させないといけないですからね。ここは潰しておいて、で、検討大会も終わって、で、ロレドがですね、ゲラルトにこともあろうことに、八百長式をしてくれと仕掛けてきたわけですよ。そんなね、八百長なんて聞くはずがないゲラルトさんですよ。選択したのは私ですけど。その後でね、ゲラルトが、ロレドの雇った、暴漢に襲われるっていうこともあったんですけれどね。はい。ロレドはうさんくさいですね。さて、最後がトロールの問題。以前はね、この近くの橋、見えるかな？あっちの方ですね。あそこ。向こうの方にある橋をかけるのを手伝ってくれた、気の優しいトロールくんがですね、最近ちょっとお酒に溺れて、ちょっと暴れ回っていると。そのことについてね、近くの村の長老にちょっとお話を伺いに行こうかというところでございます。さて長老はどこにいるかな？そこか。
Careful there.
That's the spirit.
雨は電撃系魔法のため、天候で、距離が結構あるんだね。こん中か。よいしょ。お邪魔します。ほんと？
God's bless you.
こんにちは。トロールを守ったのか？何を考えてる？
I heard you don't want to get rid of the troll.
Who'll maintain the bridge when he's gone?
Hire some people.
Know the cost of a craftsman these days? That idiot troll looks after the bridge for petty tolls, more or less.
The bridge is in ruins and the troll's robbing people.
Aye, it's because he's hit the bottle. If you could help him stop boozing...
I'm a witcher, not a nanny.
I'll pay you well.
How much?
100 orens.
200.
You're costly, but what the hell? Let him see I place the village's welfare
金が
above
か
all
かるからね、
else.
職人ってのは。それじゃトロールの方がマシだって話ですね。で、トロールくんのところに行きましょう。酒立ちを手伝うっていうのは、もうどうすりゃいいんだろうな、俺。ここ？この下か。いた。あれか。ってことはどっかから降りないといけないのかい。こっちから降りれない。こっちは。こっち行けそうっすね。ダメだ。行けない。どっかから川渡って、そうか。ロビン殿の方から、ぐるっと回れたな、確か。はい。戻って参りました。場所で言うとですね、よいしょ。橋から南下した場所 に、川に降りれる場所があったので、そこで良いみたいですね。さあさあ、行きましょう。そっちか。まあ、トロールの先立ちを手伝う。何をすりゃいいんだろうな。よう。
No.
No what?
No passage. Give vodka, you passage.
ウォッカー持ってない。
Do I look like an innkeeper to you?
No vodka, no passage.
おお、どうしたわお。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。これどうすんだ？どうすんだろうな。アクセ効くか。ほいさ。これはどうするべきなんだろうな。どうするのが正解なんだろう。
Take that.
痛い痛い痛い。よいしょ。ちょっと待ってくれ。一回ちょっと引こうか。これは倒しちゃダメなんだろうよ。おそらくは。はて。殴りかかってきたぞ。殺さないで叫びたりを直してやってくれ。どうすりゃいいんだろうな、これ。殴ったら倒しちゃうよね。間違いなく。どうだろう。一回、ちょっとセーブして、これでやってみましょうか。一応、春ツバメだけ飲んどくかな。と、これでいいか。よいしょ。で、トールホールはどっちになるんだな。エアロンダイトにしとくか。そしたら。一応。よいさ。一応懲らしめてみる？ヤーデンにしといて。よう。帰るんだ。よいしょ。ほい。よいしょ。よいしょ。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほいさ。危ない危ない。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。うわ、威力高っ。ちょっと待って。危ない危ない。痛い。嘘やろ。それ通んの？攻撃判定がちょっと攻撃判定きつくないですかね。まあ攻撃判定というか当たり判定ね。防御でいけるか。いやエアロンダイトでね、春ツバメは飲んどかないと無理だな。春ツバメは飲んどいて、よし。 で、アクシーじゃなくてヤーデンにして、えい。えい。
Take that.
ほい。ほいや。ほい。ほい。やばい。いった。ほい。ほい。ほい。あ、いいのか、これで。
Enough! Don't hit! I'd be good!
なんで浴びるほど酒を飲む？
You're drunk.
Vodka good? Head hurt, aye.
心は
But
痛い。
no pain in brain.
Brain pain always comes with a reason.
They killed my woman. She good. She cooked meat.
Who killed her?
Dunno. Me sit on bridge. Go home. No meat smell. Woman dead.
なんだと。
Had no head. Guts to drink. In can't go people that kill.
あ
But guts to drink.
ー、殺した犯人は見つけてやる。
If I find your woman's murderers, will you put aside the booze?
You no find none.
We'll see. I've got friends here. I'll talk to them.
なるほど。奥さん殺されちゃったのか。まあ、そら、荒れたくもなるわな。で、間違いなくはロレドとかでしょ。まあロレドとかからしたらまあ邪魔なのは邪魔なんだろうけどさ。とりあえず聞き込みをするか。誰に聞けば、なるほど。フロットサムに一回戻ってみるか。じゃあ。いて。これは？これはスコイ当てるの嫌だな。で、この辺でなんか血まみれ。おお、ネッカーじゃん。危ね。あ、巣があった。よっと。
Wonder how many more will turn up.
ほい。ほい。ほい。ほい。ほいさ。壊れた？壊れてないな。ちょっと待って。ジャーナル一回切り替えて。あ、壊れてんな。ほい。ほいや。所持品で、爆弾、爆弾あれか。壊せる用の爆弾じゃないんだな。強燃性のガスを放出するか。ちょっとね。ってことは、イグニにしといて、ほい、ほい。これで、 方で、いや吹き飛ばないな。ダメか。
Got to blow up this nest. I've got to blow up this nest. I've got to blow up this nest.
爆破。ダメか。この爆弾の種類じゃダメなんだね。オッケー。じゃあ違う爆弾を後で作らないとな。踊る星とかでいいのかな。おーと、ネッカだ。ネッカじゃねえ、エンドルカか。ちょっと待って。俺どっちに向かってんだ。私、いいのか。よいしょ。とりあえずフロットサムに帰りましょうか。よいしょ。さて、聞き込みをしていこうか。多分知ってるとしたら、
Happy with your career choice?
Do that again, and I'll get angry.
Last time he served
Understood.
my country.
ダンディリオンがゾルタンだな。
Cheese maker.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
トリスに聞くか。
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivelle, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
なるほど。収集する魔術師はいないのか。
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
なるほど。決定事項は。
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed
ナタ
men
リ
in
ア
tow.
ってやつね。
He's
は
to
いはい
keep
は
the
い。
peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier
Natalis
at
か。
heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he
ポル
even
テ
wants
ストの
to.
弟子みたいな
Got
存
the
在かな。
army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as
Eilhart.
sorceress, holds a significant stake.
なるほどね。ジョン・ナタリス。政治の話はもういい。
I think I've heard enough about politics.
ドラゴンか。
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
ゾルタン、結婚式はどうした？
No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be popular refused to let a rebel
振られたのか。
firebrand join the family.
ゾルタン。
Enkeep, where's our drink?
ゾル
It
タン。
was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grandmaster died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman
まあドワー
mining
フだからね、
know-how
鉱
over
山採
any
掘の
other.
話はまあま
And that went
ああ
on
るでし
to
ょうな。
dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
ダンデリオ、いつからロッシュの日程を？
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grandmaster and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit to get
なんか
hold
ゲラル
of
ト
the
にとって
talk.
ダンデリオ弟みたいな
You
感じ
know
だな。
how he is.
で、スコイアテル。
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never
まあそうだ
stooped
よ
to
な、ゾルタン
banditry.
は。
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
そうだな。ゾルタンは、まあ、非人間族、結構中立な方なんだと思うんだけどね。まあ、非人間族に対しての思いはあるけど。
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorva the Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a Witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk!
怪物？
The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
尋問かけてる誰かは。メインストーリーがちょっと進んだ。なんじゃこりゃ。タコか。これカイランってやつか。お？女魔術師だ。
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you
むちゃ
did.
くちゃ言うな。
Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt,
I guess we knew each other.
私、女の知
Oh,
り合い
look
か。
here. Birds of a feather.
let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply
Lieutenant,
chatting
to
with
the
this damsel.
消えろ。漱石は生きてるだろう。生きてるだろう。
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monsters vanished without a trace.
You best take us seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
ほう。なるほどね。俺の前から消えろ。
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
Ah, as ever. It's the common folk that get ploughed. Come on, lads!
うるせえな。け
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Karen, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
あのタコを片付けるってところか。
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
なんでこんなのがいるの？そんな北か
I
ら。
had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witcher's rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
回覧退治ね。鳩場で何があったか確かめに行くか。
Go ask the mason to take you as his apprentice.
名前が思い出せない。名前が。違う。ジャーナルの。マリー、違う。どれだ？ドイツだ。ヨールベス、これですか、シレド・タンサービル。コビルの一匹狼。政治に介入しようとはしないで日々研究に没頭している。魔術師らしい魔術師ってところね。で、今回は、材料を取りに来たっていう感じなのか。なるほどね。いや、その前に、ちょっと待ってくれ。回覧退治はちょっととりあえず置いといて、トロールの問題を先に片付けないと。よいしょ。閉められた。で、ゾルタンの方。ちょっと待って。
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, Thessa. What happened to Foltest?
俺ははめられた。
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Squayatel, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Loreto finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
ロッシュに何を報告した？
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel.
配信宿に素晴らしい女が入った。見に行く。
One of them.
You know what I mean.
真面目
A
に。
town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a
そ
stinking
んな
muddy
にそうそう
river.
変
That's
化は
what
ない
an
だろう
ordinary
ね。
man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs
まあ
beat up
非
an
人
elf
間
on
族への
the
差
road.
別が高まってんだね。
I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation.
あ、そういう打
Always
算
looking for
的な目
opportunities to
的
get a
が
little richer.
出てきてんのかな。
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demiven's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. You know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough
さらに
times.
混乱が起き
Who
る
knows what's
っていう
going
こ
to
とか
happen?
な。最近の政治情勢。
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontart and will ford it and strike any day.
Well, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
記憶が戻ってきた。
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave
イエネ
her
フは
life to save
出てきた名
yours.
前が。ようや
I
くダン
thought
ディ
you
が
might have
喋れるよう
remembered
に
what
なったんだ。
happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
じゃあな。ドラダン。
Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels. Then she breaks off the engagement. And there I was, learning a gavotte. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
あ、これこれこれ。
Can I ask you something, Zoltan?
Sit down, Geralt, you old goat. Drinking alone is as bad as shitting in company.
スコン
Another
スケベ野
time,
郎。
maybe. You've been here a while and probably know the local customs.
I'm no researcher, but go on, ask away.
Who would need a troll's head?
Same folks who need a bear's head to hang on the wall, show how plucky they are. A peasant with a troll's head in his wall can raise many scalps.
Thanks.
ああ、田舎者。
Sightseeing. Round the houses of
ロ
Lobby.
ビンデンの住宅街近辺か。誰かが、ロビンデンか。じゃあ、セドリックというエルフ。力を衰えてないだろうな、ゾルタン。新しい武器が
Is
必
there
要
a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for
ああ、
weapon
まあまあ、さっ
repairs.
き言ったところかな。
They also enhance swords with runes and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Loredo's robbed them of
ロ
everything
レ
yet.
ドがね、やっ ぱちょっとあれだな。仕事してるのか？
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville.
ああ、シレルド・タン
Requires
サービル。
precision, but it's well.
あの女魔術師か。
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper.
Oh,
But I don't
nothing.
think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament those
なるほどね。
sorceresses.
短期なのね。セドリ
Do you know someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. I barely made it home.
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange bird, that one, but a heavyweight when it comes to drink.
ああ、ロビンデンの方か。なるほどね。あれ、ロッシュは、あ、いたいたいた。寝てんのか？
What's going on, Geralt?
どうやらお前もロレドに嫌われてるらしいな。
How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the commander of Foltest's special forces?
The blue stripes aren't exactly popular among common folk, in case you hadn't noticed.
Like anyone who does the dirty work. But Laredo's a soldier.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fools who show off their authority to a bunch of
フロ
grimy
ット様良く
peasants.
なるんじゃないかな。
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The North's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear the reed of the line.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
次はどうする？
We arrived in Flotsam, we saw the killer, we've pissed everyone off. What next?
If the Kingslayer's in Yorvet's care, we'll have to get them both.
If we go out into that forest to look for elves, all we'll find is our own death.
We'll visit Laredo as invited. He may be a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles, but this is his territory. He could prove
使えるものはこっちも使ってやろうってことか。
So long, Roach.
OK。じゃあな、ロッシュ。さてと、いろいろ分かってきたわけですが、はい。一旦ここで区切らせていただきます。最後までご視聴いただきましてありがとうございました。また次の動画でお会いいたしましょう。さようなら。